What is good, y'all? What is good? Your boy Mike Sears, Speak Clout Podcast, and I'm here to speak on something that I'm absolutely ecstatic for. I'm absolutely just fucking impatient for, to be honest. And I'm talking about my favorite artist of all time that is not hip hop and heavy metal. Everybody knows that my two favorite genres ever, period, is hip hop and metal, metal slash rock as well. But my favorite artist to not shout out to my boy Marvelarity One of Speaker Club Podcast, my co-host. He said it the best way I could put it. Prince is a genre within itself, you know what I mean? But he's my favorite non-hip hop metal artist easily. Prince, Mr. Prince Rogers Nelson, R.I.P. Um, you know, the Prince Estate is re-releasing the 1987 masterpiece, Sign of the Times, which just so happens to be my all-time favorite Prince record. This album is just phenomenal to me. Every track I like. There's not one stinker on the motherfucking album. Only complaint about the album to me personally is I had this issue since I was a little kid. You know what I mean? And the issue is the original pressing with the CD that is. I don't know about the vinyl because you know how the vinyl snobs are. It's better on vinyl, what have you. It could be, but who knows? But all I know is the CD pressing of Sign of the Times is horrendous. It was mixed and mastered poorly. It's you got to turn that shit up all the way to enjoy it. Even living in this day and age when you can rip CDs and put them on your devices, I ripped that CD to 320 kbps and still sounds lower than a motherfucker. That's my only complaint with Sign of the Times. You know what I mean? Is the sound quality. But now with this re-release, it's going to be amazing. You can get it in a 3 disc version when it comes to the CD, but the disc just gives you like mixes and stuff like that. I ain't getting that. I got the Super Deluxe Edition on the way. It releases September 25th, and I can't wait to get it. You get 8 CDs and 1 DVD, I believe, with a big ass book and shit. I cannot wait to get this shit. When I don't really buy a lot of band box sets because it's always crazy amounts of money and stuff like that. But I had to get this Sign of the Times, man. I had to. Little history with Sign of the Times for those that don't know. In '86, Prince started recording 3 albums, and he wanted to release them as a whole, like on the same day. Those albums are Dream Factory, Camille, and fucking Crystal Ball. And there were 3 completely different albums. Camille was kind of like the female character, and fucking Dream Factory was with the Revolution. You know, the last Prince album with the Revolution was Parade, which is a masterpiece, but that was supposed to be with the Revolution, the Dream Factory record, and it wasn't. It was scrapped. Warner Brothers told him he can't release 3 albums. You know what I mean? So he just put a lot of the songs between those 3 albums together and some other new material and released Sign of the Times as a double disc in March 30th, 1987, I think, I'm going by memory. Um, and it became an instant classic. This album is amazing, but it's hindered by its very low sound quality. Now, it's crazy because there's albums from back in the day. To me personally, people can think otherwise. Like his first record, For You, that sounds good. The 1979 record, the second album, self-titled, that sounds great. Dirty Mind, a little raw, but it ain't low. You know what I mean? Dirty Mind sounds good to me. That could definitely need to be remastered though. You know. Controversy, that sounds okay to me. 1999, the original pressing in 1999 sounded horrendous, sounded like garbage, very low in the mix. But the re-release, which I didn't get the 1999 Deluxe. Unfortunately, I didn't get that. I want to get it one day. I got the fucking double disc. I got the double disc of 1999, and it sounds great, yo. It sounds fantastic. But the Sign of the Times sounded terrible. Purple Rain always sounded pretty good. They re-released that. I didn't get that either. I got to get that. You know what I mean? At the time when these albums were coming out, these deluxe versions that the Prince Estate put out for Purple Rain in 1999, I was busy trying to get my like out of print hip hop collection down pat. You know what I mean? And that took quite some time, effort, and money. So I had to put the Prince on the back burner because I thought they would always be available, always at a decent price. I thought wrong. So one day I'm gonna get the Deluxe Purple Rain and Deluxe 1999. You know, but Sign of the Times being my ultimate favorite Prince album, I couldn't let that pass. And I'm so happy it's coming out because we're gonna get. Okay, put it this way: I'm a Prince diehard, like a lot of the people are in the Prince world. So I heard a lot of the bootlegs over the years, whether it be the parade bootlegs, a lot of concert bootlegs and stuff like that. So we're getting Rebirth of the Flesh for the first time released. You know what I mean? I'm so happy for that. We're getting a lot of the Camille, Dream Factory, Crystal Ball songs. You know what I mean? So that's amazing. Another shit that I never heard before. So this is well worth the fucking money. You know what I mean? It goes out like what 169. I was lucky enough to pay 150. You know what I mean? So I can't wait to get this, man. I got my copy of Walmart, so I can't wait to receive this, man. Like it's gonna be amazing because this album is just riddled with some of my favorite Prince songs of all time. My favorite Prince song of all time is on this record, "The Ballad of Dorothy Parker." That shit is just amazing, man. My favorite Prince song of all time. The Cross, got the look, hot thing, fucking Starfish and Coffee. It's just amazing. I love this whole fucking record. Strange Relationship. I can go on and on all day. You know what I mean? All day. This album is amazing. I give it 5 mics. I give it 5 mics. It's just incredible. I cannot wait to receive this. And my thoughts on this release is just I'm absolutely ecstatic that they're finally doing this. Like you know what it is. When you're a kid, you can't afford the best, system. You can't afford the best stereo or whatever. So when I had like a shitty little boombox and I would play Sound of the Times on that shit, it'd be so fucking low. You know what I mean? So in the whip, it sounds good. Um, you got it on some good home stereo system. You got to turn it up loud, but you still can enjoy it. You know what I mean? But I like my shit super fucking loud. So I'm so happy they remastered this, and I have a feeling it's gonna sound absolutely incredible. I cannot wait to listen to this new remastered version of Sound of the Times. Because I remember I was late to the party when the 1999 Deluxe came out. As I said, I was trying to get my out of print hip hop albums, situated. So I got 1999 Deluxe, well, not Deluxe, but the double disc, I would say 3 months ago, maybe. And I remember listening to that, and I was like, oh my God, Little Red Corvette sounds so pristine now. You know what I mean? It sounds good. Because listening to Little Red Corvette on the original 1999 pressing was terrible. It was so low. You know what I mean? So I was so happy with the 1999 remaster. So the Sound of the Times, I could imagine what listening to The Cross sounds like now. Listening to what the Ballad of Dorothy Parker sounds like now. I just can't wait to receive this Prince is my favorite artist of all time. That's not hip hop or heavy metal. He is a fucking legend, and I hope the Prince estate continues this. What I would want next, definitely, probably Parade, followed by Dirty Mind. I would love that. That would be amazing, you know. And the Prince Vault up in Paisley Park. You know what I mean? There's tons and tons of unreleased material. If they stop well, releasing the unreleased material, I'll be in fucking heaven. You know what I mean? I can't wait for that as well. So, September 25th, Prince Sound of the Times Super Deluxe Edition. I will have it. I can't wait. I didn't order from the Prince website. I'll tell you why. Because I heard some bad things. Shout out to my nigga Ricardo. He never told me that he had an issue with them, but I had other people tell me that they had issues where their items came bent and shit like that. Shout out to I think his name's Johnny. I forgot the name of the actual page on YouTube. I know he focuses on Prince, Michael Jackson, and Elvis, but he said don't order from them because they deal with some other merch establishment that they get their product from. And a lot of that shit comes damaged. So I was like, fuck that. Ordered from Walmart, a little cheaper as well. But all I know is I can't wait to receive this, man. It's going to be amazing. Sign of the Times, to me, is the greatest Prince album ever recorded, period. You know, top 5 Prince albums for me. Sign of the Times, easily. 1999, fucking Purple Rain, Parade, Dirty Mind, and 3 out of the 5 remastered now. I can't wait to Parade and Dirty Mind gets remastered. You know what I mean? It's gonna be beautiful. Can't wait for that shit. And I would love for them to release singles. They got the B-sides on them. You know what I mean? Kind of like they did with Pop Life recently, which sold out. I would love for a Raspberry Beret CD single re-released with the full version of She's Always in My Head. I would love for that. You know what I mean? The Prince Estate are doing great things. Like the Rainbow Children, 2001. I slept on that shit, right? Man, oh man, that shit is just as good as his 80s material. You know what I mean? I like Prince from every era, but my favorite era of Prince is easily 1978 to 1989. I like a handful of songs throughout the years, throughout the 90s, early 2000s, stuff like that, but it's nothing like the time period I mentioned. But Rainbow Children is up there with the upper echelon Prince records for me, and I'm so happy that we released that because that goes for stupid money, and I love that record. I enjoy the shit out of it. But Sign of the Times coming out September 25th, Deluxe Edition. I cannot fucking wait to get my copy. So, with that being said, your boy Mike Sears. Cannot wait to get this Prince Sign of the Times box set. And I will see you motherfuckers on the flip side. Peace, y'all.